Now we will move on to the determination of density of a regular solid. That means how a density can be determined, we can see. So to find the density of a regular solid, first what we have to do, we have to measure the mass m of a solid by using a beam balance. So this is a beam balance. So by using this beam balance, we have to measure the mass of a substance. That mass is denoted by capital M. You can see this. This is a beam. So here we have a scale pens, a pointer and a beam. One side we can put a solid substance and other side you can put a weight here. So from this you can measure the mass of a solid substance. Now to find the volume V of a given regular solid, use the following formula. Volume of the cube is equals to 1 side to the power 3. So students, this is a example for a cube. So in this figure you can see the height, length and a width. So in the cube all the three sides are equal. So we have got a formula for volume of a cube is equals to a cube. Why I have written a cube here? Because the height, the width and the length will be same in a cube. So we have got a cube. This is the formula to find out a volume of a cube. So second one is volume of a cuboid. We have a formula length into breadth into height. In the cuboid, the length, breadth and height will be almost different. So we have a formula L into W into H, or here breadth is also called as a width. So to find the volume of a sphere, we have a formula that is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. R is nothing but the radius here. This is the one more formula you have to remember to find the volume of the sphere. So at last we have the volume of a cylinder. Volume of a cylinder is equals to pi r square h. The formula we have here, r is nothing but a radius, h is nothing but a height. Students, observe one thing, they have given a value of a pi. So the constant pi is equals to 3.14. Okay students. The side of a cube or length, breadth and height of a cuboid or radius of a sphere or radius and height of a cylinder can be measured with use of a meter ruler. So I have shown you cube, cuboid and a cylinder and all. To measure this height, length, breadth, we will use a meter scale. You can see this is called as a meter scale. From this we are going to measure the length, breadth and height of a cube, cuboid, radius of a sphere or radius of a cylinder. After this, knowing the mass m and volume v, calculate density d of the substance given regular body by using the formula. What is the formula for density? It is nothing but the mass divided by volume. For example, if a mass of a cube of iron is 210 gram, one side of the cube is 3 centimeter. So what will be the volume? We have the formula V is equals to A cube. This will be equal to 27 cube. So if we substitute in the formula, we will get 7.78 gram per centimeter cube. Students, you need not to worry. I am going to tell you how to solve the problems after this class. I am going to send. Now we will go on to the vessels for measuring volume. So which are the vessels used for measuring a volume? Let us go through one by one. We use different vessels for measuring the volume of a liquid. So to measure the volume of a liquid, we will use variety of vessels. So some of the vessels are measuring cylinder. So this cylinder, measuring cylinder, it is made up of a glass or a plastic and is graduated in milliliter with its zero mark at the bottom. So that means it is usually made up of a glass material or a plastic material. So it is graduated with milliliter. That means a marking scale will be from milliliter with its zero mark at the bottom. The graduations then increases upwards as shown in the figure. So here students, you can see in this figure it is milliliter. You can see 250 milliliter they have given here, and starting is 0. So this is 0. From 0 it is increasing upwards. So this is the second figure. You can see measuring cylinder of a 100 centimeter in this figure. So the 0 is marked at a bottom. Here you can see the 0. After 0 it is 20, 40, 60, 80 and a 100 ml. This is about measuring cylinder. We have measuring cylinders available of different capacities such as 50 ml, 100 ml, 200 ml, 500 ml, etc. The capacity of measuring cylinder is marked on it. You can see this is a measuring cylinder of capacity 100 milliliter. So this is a measuring cylinder of a capacity 250 milliliter. So you can see in this figure it is a 250 milliliter capacity. Now we will move on to the measuring beaker. A measuring beaker is made up of a glass, plastic or a metal like aluminum. So cylinder was made up of a glass or plastic, but a beaker is also made up of a aluminum apart from glass and a plastic. So it is used to take out a fixed volume of liquid, say milk, oil, etc. Whenever you go for a milk dairy, suppose if you want to take a half liter of a milk, then they will use a aluminum beaker and they will give you a 500 ml of a milk from a large container. So this measuring beaker is used to take out a fixed volume of liquid. You can see the measuring beaker, it is made up of a glass. So in the first figure it is the measuring beaker of 100 ml capacity. So here you can see the measuring beaker of 200 ml capacity. So similarly the capacity of measuring beaker is marked on it. You can see 500 ml beaker here, 100 ml beaker, 200 ml beaker, and the other one is a 50 ml beaker. So the capacity of beaker is marked on it. Now we will move on to the Eureka can. This one is another vessel for measuring volume. A Eureka can is a glass made up of a polythene or a metal beaker with a side opening near its mouth. So we will call that side opening as a spout. Thus the beaker can contain a volume of liquid up to the spout. Any excess of liquid overflows through the spout. It is as shown in the figure. So this is the Eureka can. Whenever we pour the liquid here, excess liquid will go out from here. We will call this as a spout. So this is the Eureka diagram given in your textbook. So here you can see the spout. So the excess liquid will overflow through this. Okay students, so far in today's class we learnt about the formula for a density, meaning of a density, relationship between the SI and CGS unit, and how to measure density and the vessels for measuring volume, that is a measuring cylinder, measuring beaker and a Eureka can. Thank you students. Have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe.